Welcome to WebbyCrown Solutions. In this video, we'll walk through Accounting Pro, an add-on that enriches invoices, payments, and partner bank accounts with extra fields for operations, risk, treasury, and compliance, on top of Odoo's standard accounting, without replacing your core flows. We'll cover the Pro dashboard and quick actions, invoice lines and other info, payments and partner bank accounts, Pro reports, configuration Account Pro for reference data, and settings Accounting Pro, so you only enable the areas your team needs. From the top menu, open the accounting application. You'll still use the same day-to-day areas, customers and vendors for moves, payments, bank, reporting, and configuration, depending on your users' groups. Accounting Pro is the enhancement layer, Pro dashboard for KPIs, optional columns and filters on lists, and Pro reports for pivot-ready shortcuts. Let's start with settings. Open Settings, then find the Accounting Pro block under General Settings. Wording can vary slightly by Odoo version. Here, administrators turn feature groups on or off. Invoice lines, quality, storage, regulatory, expiry, returns, and planning style fields when you need operational detail next to amounts. Invoice other info, communication, risk and credit, and logistics sections on the move form. Payments, settlement, risk, fees, treasury, compliance, remittance and collection metadata, and automation-related options. Adopt depth gradually. Bank accounts, classification, KYC, risk, regulatory purpose codes, and routing preferences. When you save, only the groups you enabled appear for users who have the right security groups, so you don't overwhelm casual users on day one. Now, let's look at the Pro dashboard. From Accounting, open Pro dashboard, placed for quick access. Pick a date range, apply to refresh tiles and charts, or reset to a default window. You'll see blocks for receivables and risk, unpaid exposure, high risk unpaid, overdue counts, reminder scope, exclusions and payments and fees, volumes, fees were maintained, and bank KYC signals Treasury cares about. Use quick actions to jump into filtered lists, unpaid invoices, high risk unpaid, overdue, payments in range, shortcuts toward Pro reports, and more, so controllers move from signal to document without exporting to spreadsheets. Next, open Customers' Invoices, or a posted invoice. On invoice lines, when enabled, you can capture quality and condition, storage and traceability, regulatory and expiry-related context, returns and recall links, and planning style attributes per line. Supply chain and compliance sit next to the financial line. On other info, enable communication, risk and credit, and logistics sections to drive risk level, credit control status, reminder behavior, fulfillment priority, and related flags, consistent with master data you maintain under configuration. On the invoice list, Accounting Pro can add optional columns and filters, risk, credit control, fulfillment, treasury labels, reminder behavior, days overdue, and group by for portfolio-style views. Now open Accounting Payments or a payment from reconciliation. With payments toggles on, you can record settlement strategies, routing, approval levels, risk and fraud signals, bank and PSP fees, FX references, treasury buckets, liquidity priorities, sanctions and KYC outcomes, purpose codes, and vendor or customer collection metadata, governed by what you enabled in settings. The payment list can show Pro columns for operations huddles. Next, open a partner bank account from the Contacts Accounting tab or Configuration Banks. When enabled, Pro adds classification and usage, KYC verification status, risk indicators, regulatory attributes, and routing preferences, so Treasury and compliance share one record instead of side systems. Now open Accounting Reporting Pro Reports. This submenu opens saved actions tuned for pivot and list views, for example, high-risk unpaid amount, payments by Treasury bucket, invoices excluded from auto reminders, in reminder scope, invoices by risk level, invoices by credit control status, invoices by fulfillment priority, payments by strategy, and bank accounts by KYC status. Use them with a Pro dashboard for daily rhythm and standard invoice or payment lists for line-level audit. Finally, under Accounting Configuration to Account Pro, maintain reference data that feeds your dropdowns, collection strategies, credit control statuses, fraud flags, fulfillment priorities, purpose codes, payment rails, fee profiles, payment strategies, approval levels, treasury buckets, liquidity priorities, and policy results, so forms stay consistent across companies. Optional demo data loaders, when available in your build, help training databases show the Pro dashboard and reports immediately during pilots. That's Accounting Pro, one modular layer for richer invoices, payments, and bank accounts, Pro dashboard and Pro reports for finance and treasury, Account Pro configuration for master data, and settings, Accounting Pro for a phased rollout across Odoo 14 through 19. Thank you for watching. For more information, or to schedule a live demo, visit www.WebbyCrown.com or contact us at sales@WebbyCrown.com.